Hello everyone. So in this video we'll see how to configure the security in the Dynamics 365. So we'll see the important points, important components which is related to the security in the Dynamics. So such as the business unit, teams, users and the security roles. Also I'll show you how to configure the field level security and the hierarchy based security. So let's proceed with the business unit. So business unit is the basic component of the security structure in the Dynamics. So all the user in the Dynamics, they will belong to one business unit. So the user cannot be mapped to the different business unit, two different business unit. It should be present to only one business unit. And let's see and configure the one business unit, and we'll see some important points with the business unit here. So already I have logged into my Dynamics here. So I have been to my setting area, and when you go to the setting, you will have the security tab here. You can use this security app here to access the security tab here to access the your security components in the Dynamics. So you can see we have the users, teams, security roles, business unit, field level security, hierarchy security, position security. We will see when we configure the hierarchy security, and then we have access team template. We will see later on about that. So first of all, as we are discussing about the business unit, so you can see business unit is nothing but the your region in your business where a group of people will be working for that region, right? When you set up your business, it will belongs to the particular region. So when you set up your Dynamics, when you have purchased the Dynamics or when you have configured the Dynamics on the server, then this Dynamics will work on some particular region. So with this name, by default the one business unit will be created. So let me go to the business unit here, and you will see uh, one business unit would be created with the company name what we have given in the URL. If you want to change the name of that business unit, you can do that, but this business unit will be your root business unit. You cannot edit this business unit, or you cannot disable that, because at least one business unit, that is root business unit, you need to configure the other business unit as per your business requirement. So that is why this business unit will not have parent business unit. However, the other, when you configure any business unit, you can set this business unit as a parent business unit. So you can configure the business unit from here. You can create the new business unit, and you can change the parent business unit. If you want the other business unit as a parent, you can change from here. If you want to keep this root business unit as a parent business unit, you can do that. So let me create a new business unit here. So I'll create as a Asian region. Okay, and if you want to, if you have some other details of this business unit, you can set up here, and you can create the business unit as per the given details for the for this business unit. So I am going to create the business unit, this one, for the parent of this one. You can see this business unit is already created, and the parent of is this one. So when you go to this business unit, parent business unit, so you can see here inside the business unit, you can see the child business unit available for that business unit. So this will indicate all the child business unit here, and there is some other points like teams. So by default, when you are creating the business unit, one team will be created with that name. If you want to create a new team, you can create from here new team of that this business unit. So teams will be belongs to the particular business unit for that, and the users you can map to the particular teams. So as we're discussing, so here in the PPT, so we will discuss about team also. So here when you go to the any business unit, you will have the teams. You can create the teams like as many you want. So the what are teams then? So teams are nothing but the group of people who will be working for the common requirement or the common purpose. So then you will group those people as a one team, and then you will assign that role to that. So teams can have the roles, and the teams can access, I mean, that can access and they can own the records in the Dynamics. So So teams have lot of benefits. So like what will happen when you have suppose a number of users, suppose 10 or 20 users, they are working for the same team, they want the same role. That time individually you don't have to go to those users and assign the roles. You can create simply one team, assign those members as a team of that, and you assign these users as a team member of that team, and then give the roles to the particular team. So then what will happen, the role which you have given to the team, it will be inherited to those users who are the member of that team by default. So you don't have to open the each user and then manually assign the roles. So like that you have a lot of benefit, because team can access the records in the dynamics, and it can own the records in the dynamics. So lot of benefits. So teams is one of the also powerful components for this security point of view. Now um, let me create the new team for this business unit which I have created here. This is my business unit which I have created, Asian region, and I will create the new team here. Why I was saying that the team can own the record in Dynamics, because when you configure the new team, you will have the team type here, which will be type as owner or the access, and ADD or security group or office group. So when your team is owner type, then this team can own the record in the Dynamics, and if it is other than that, then cannot. So based on the type of team what you are going to create, and for the each team there has to be one admin, and that admin has to be enable users. Sometimes if admin is not enabled, then the records which is owned by the teams can have the problems in accessing that. So make sure the admin who is owning this team should be the enable users or the enable team. They can own this team here, and you can give the name here. So let me give the name as a sales team. And business unit, as I mentioned, when you're creating the any teams, you will be creating for particular business unit. So this is a business unit for me. I'm going to create the teams for that. Admin, I can select any, and then I want to create this team as a honor type. So let me create this. So once you create it, you can go to your business unit and you can see the teams here. So this is the teams for this business unit. So let me close this, and I'll go to this team here, business unit, and refresh this. So sales team is created for me. For this team, what you can do, you can add the members here. You can see we have the members here. You can add the existing user to this team. So, and after that, all the I mean the when you have given the roles to this team, then the members of this team can have that role inherited from this team role. So so you can have n number of members here, and uh, and when you have given the users some roles to the particular user, and then you have given the roles to the particular team, then the particular user of this team can have the role cumulative of that, means it can have the role of its own, and then with the team also. So whatever the access we have given with these different roles, it can be done by that team member here. So you can go and add the existing user here. So suppose I'm adding this one here. So this user is belongs to this particular team. So now what will happen, since this user is belongs to this team and this team is part of this business unit, so now the security of this user will be as per this business unit. So we'll see that in upcoming here. So this is how you can create the team. I believe you understood. So let me close. If you want to go to the teams, you can go from security here. You can go from security here. You can go to the team. So it will show you all the teams available here as per the business unit. So you can sort it by the teams with a different business unit here. So here, if you go to the all owning teams, you can see we have different filter here. Yes, sorry, different view here. You can see the teams by different category. So you can see these are the owner type team here. So recently we have created the sales team for the Asian region. So this is showing here. So you can select this team, and then you can have the manage roles. So we can select this team and then you can go to the manage roles and you can give the roles of this team. So suppose for this team member, I want to give the privilege to access some app here. So let me see, this is the role, customer service app access. So I have given this role because the team member of this can access the app of the dynamic. So I have this app. So you can go to the here setting area and then you have the app here. You can go to the app and or I have created the model driven app here. So this is my model driven app, and for this app I have given the manage role as this one. You can see here I have given. So this user can, the team members can access this app by this role when I assign that. And apart from that role, I have given the system admin and customizer. So that is why when I have login with the system here, admin here, I can access that app. This app I can access here. So now when I have given the this business unit, sorry, this team of this business unit as a that role app access, then the user of that team here. So user of this team, that is that nothing but user one have a shan here, right? The team member can access that app here. Okay, so means the user has inherited the access from this team. Okay, so now I think you have understood. So let me go through the user first, then I will show you how this role has been inherited. Okay, so we'll see that how to configure this user first. So you to configure that, as usually you will go to the security here, and inside the security you have to go to the users here. So users are the members of these dynamics organizations who will be performing the task as per the role or privilege we have given in the dynamics, right? So you can add the new member to this organization by clicking the new here. If it is on premise, means your dynamics you have installed your own server, then you will have the active directory where you will be creating the username for your the project members, or you can say the company members. You will be creating the usernames, right? So that make sure that the usernames are present in the active directory, and when you create the new, then it will ask the username, and you can with that username you can map the new users here. But in the case of the online, you have to go to the admin center. So you can go from here. When you log into dynamics, you can go to the admin center here. When you go to the admin, you will find the users available for your company, for your organization here. So you can see this is the admin home page, and I have the list of user available for here. So I'll go to my active users, and you can see these are the users, 3 users present for my this organization. If you want to add new one, you can add from here. So let me select the name here. So it is CRM local user, I will say. CRM local user. Display name will be automatically populated here. Otherwise, if you want, you can change the name here. So local name, and then username you have to be, this should be unique as per your organization. So sometimes like suppose already I have given the CRM demo user 1. So this name will be already found. So it will not allow me to create with this username. So it should be unique. So I want to give this one. So CRM local user. So I will have that name, I think. Yeah, so it has allowed me to create with this name. Now after here we have the password setting. If you want to generate automatically, then you can create some strong password automatically, it will create. If you want to set up the specific password, you can set up here. So let me set the password. So I have set the password, and then we have the 2 checkbox. One is when this user, when you have shared the password with this user in the mails, when he users try to log into your organization here, and the first time when it will log in, if you want to that user to reset the password what you have given, then you can enable this checkbox. Also, if you want to send the password as an email to this upon when you have successfully created this user, then you can check this checkbox here. So you can select as per that. Let me, I'm not selecting here, but if you want, you can select here when you're adding the new user here into your organization. So here the license will be the user as per the location. So I have selected the location United States, and for this product I have the two license, and for the Dynamics 365 CE and the Power Automate. So for, you can see, for the Dynamics 365 I have 25 user license. Out of that, 3 I have used, 22 is available for me, and the particular user which I'm going to create, I want to add the as a member of this Dynamics license, and I want to access I want to add for the Power Automate also. So in the real time you will have a lot of license available, like if you are using multiple product from the Microsoft, then you will have a lot of license. So you, while adding the member from this admin center, you select the appropriate license where you want to make this user available for, means the user will work at which part of the license user wants to work. So like you are deciding, right? So you select the license as per that. Sometimes what will happen, you will have the user list, but the user may be joining later on, but you want this user to be available in the your organization. So you will select the user without license, and when the user is active, you when means the user is wants to work on the Dynamics or particular product, then you will assign that user to the particular license later on. So let me assign as of now here. I will select this two. Now you can see I have 21 user license available, and for the Power Automate I have the 1996. So after that, you have also you will have certain apps by default. Lot of apps will be in the Dynamics, so there will be certain apps. If you want to access, if you want to enable this user to access those apps, you can check that. If you don't, if you want a specific app only to be accessed, then you can select the specific app from here. Then go to next, and then here the role part will come. So this user which you're going to create, you will decide whether it is the admin user, means who will work as an admin for your Dynamics, or it could be your normal user. So like the normal employee for your company, then that time the admin access is not required for that user. So it is up to that. So if it is normal local user, then you can select this no admin access. If it is admin access, then you have to specify what type of admin he is, like whether he's a user admin or the exchange team global admin, like that you specify that. So let me create with the no admin here. Then you will have the profile info. You can see that profile. If you want to some certain phone number details, if you want to set, you can set here. Okay. Also based on the here the access, you will see, suppose this is user admin, then it will ask what type of user admin it is. So those details like Power App, Power BI admin, Power Platform admin, you give the specific the Dynamics 365 admin. As per that you decide. So since when you have disabled this, then these options will not be available for you. It is available for the when you are giving the user access as an admin. Okay. And you can set up some more profile info here, and then you can go to the next. So this is finally it will display, this is your user user login ID, then custom password which you have created, and the finally product. Then after that we'll create the user here. So once you finish the review and finish, the user will be created here, and it will be synced to your here organization security user here. It will come to your user after some time, because some in the background some job will run, and it will try to create that. So this is how you can create that user. You can see local user created for me, and this user will be available here in some time when this admin users will be synced to here. Okay. So coming to user, so I think you have understood the user, how to create that. Now once the users are available here, let me check here. So I can find the enable users. I have the different views, the enable users, disable users, omni-channel users, application users. So different views we have as per the the type of users in there. So you have administrative access user, I have the application user, we have enable, disable users, and different views. So this is the view for me. Enable users means these are active users, and they can log into, they can perform the task into the Dynamics. So let me check this CRM I have created. So yeah, so this user which I just now have created, it has not yet synced here, that is why it's not showing. So this already I have created. So let me open that one user which already have created, and what we have here. So we have two different kind of form here. When for the application user, this is the form. For the normal user minimum details, you can use this one. I am using the informative information type form, and we will have a lot of details over here. So when the user is created, you will see your primary email from which your communication, email communication will happen. And then if you have, you can set up your phone number details later on. And this mobile number will be generated as when we created this user, right? That time some phone number profile details it asks, right? That number will be generated over here. And this is the first name, last name. Along with that, you have the organization information here. This is important when you are configuring the security for this user, like hierarchy based or means position based security. Then you will use the manager and the position different, and then the user belongs to the particular territory. And also I mentioned before, the each user has to belongs to one business unit by default, right? So since this is my root business unit, so it has mapped to this business unit. But later on, if you want to change this user to the particular business unit, you can change from here. So then this user is part of this business unit, like that. Okay, and below we have the mailbox exchange. So they will be with this name. Mailbox exchange will happen, email configuration and redirect privilege. So and they by default there is some queue facility in the dynamics. So you can add the multiple queue information here. Then other informations you can set up here. So I believe now you have understood the details of the users in the dynamics. After that, we have this role here. So you can assign the role to this user. So since this role already is created for me, so already I have assigned the role which we have discussed. So before coming to the user, as I mentioned before, for the sales team we can assign the role, right? So that role already I have given to this user here. So if you go to the user, so you can see this role already I have given here. So when I log in, then I can access this user here, this app, whatever I have given. So apart from that, this user is not having any role here. So okay, so this is the login for that user. So this is, you can see CRM demo user 1. So which is nothing but the same user. Okay, so already I have login, and let me refresh this. So you can see you are the administrator. If you are the administrator, go to solutions, and this is coming because this user is not having permissions, at least to view the to see the record of any entity type. So any entity is not having at least read permission. That is why we have having this error. So I think till now you have understood how to configure the business unit, teams, and user, and how to assign the users to the different roles. So in the next video, we will see how to configure the security role and how to enable this access. Okay, so we'll see in the next video.